Hey babes, and welcome back to Rambles and Makeup with your rambling host, DohiSama. Today we're going to do our own spin of Alice Angel. So grab your makeup, grab your brushes, and your notepads because we're talking about Lucky Star, Miss Kita Lee, Class 1B. And meet me, friends, in the bathroom. So we're back for another episode. So today, I feel like this one is going to be kind of like a shorter look compared to what I normally do. And so for that reason, we are going to talk about this anime that makes me feel nostalgia. Okay, so I will say, the last time I watched this anime was a couple of years back. A couple of years being like maybe 2019, 2020. So I am not for sure, but I want to say that the anime is still up on YouTube. Hopefully, by the time I've edited this, I will remember future self editor to go and look. But it should be on YouTube. It's called Lucky Star. You can find it in English, like with English subtitles. And then I think there was a few English dub episodes. If you're lucky, you could find all of them. But sometimes they don't have them. They just have, you know, English sub. So, Lucky Star. This anime is a feel good anime for me because hang on. When I was in high school, I had a I had a friend who he actually showed me Lucky Star. He was like, "You need to check out this anime. It is really wonderful. It'll tickle your bones. You remind me of a character in there." And at first I was really bitter about reminding him of that character. But as I watched the anime, I was like, okay, like I see your point. But so I'm only gonna tell you about four characters. I'm gonna tell you about the four main characters, and then I'm gonna tell you about a few of the side characters who had me cracking up. I didn't want to tell you about too many because I know it is unfair. It is unfair for me to talk about Saizo and rage about them, all of them last week, and now be like, I don't want to. But Lucky Star is just precious, okay? And they are an anime that has like a lot of characters too, and I'm trying. Okay, so Lucky Star revolves around these four friends. And they are going to school in Japan. And honestly, these animes make me want to go to school in Japan. So the first one we are going to talk about, her name is Konata Izumi. She was honestly one of my favorite characters. She is so funny to me. And like this girl, she has blue hair. She's in high school. All of these characters are in high school. And she is capable. It is not that she's not capable. She just doesn't try. Homegirl loves anime, right? Because who doesn't? And she stays up all night gaming. Because who doesn't? And so when I first ever watched Lucky Star, I was like, what is he talking about? Like, this girl is who I am. But so, baby child over here, her mom is no longer with us. But her dad takes care of her. And her dad, his name is Sojiro. I love this man. He does not care, okay? His daughter is his world. He supports her to the moon and back. All right, like you will not tell him how to father his child. We love him. But so she's I at times she could seem like this lazy girl. She doesn't put best like she does not put her best foot forward unless it is for anime or gaming. She just doesn't care. Okay, and it causes her to beef with one of her other friends a lot because she's like, I'm not having you always wanting to like slack off. She sleeps in class like a bonehead. Konata, she is like the leader. And honestly, she's athletic as heck. This girl, she can run. She could cheer if she wanted to. And I'm convinced if she applied herself, she would be a lot smarter. So one of her friends, her name is Kagami Hiragi. Now, you know me. There's always one person that like takes me out in the anime and I beef with them for a while. Kagami, she was that person. She is such like a jerk at times. And I'm like, okay, I know academics are important. They are very important, okay? Children, get your grades and get it up. But you do not have to be jerks to your friends or family for that matter because you want a good grade. And like, true, okay? Baby child Kanata, she didn't always care, but still, like, treat her like a friend lady. So, Miss Kagami over here, she is the older sister of another baby child. And she is hardworking. Like, she studies, she does her work. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is a good girl. And she is on top of, like, her craft. You know, she is about that life. She is going to get into college or get her GED the very least. Okay? Now, she, honestly, how can I word this? I feel like she's more hard on herself too than like she should be, you know? And like she cares about things that are very important, like don't get me wrong, but you cannot be out here trying to I guess go about it that way. Say what you mean what you say, but you can be kind about what you mean and what you say and how you feel. That's where I'm getting it. She beats with Kanata a lot. I like really it's behind grades or if Kona-chan, as her younger sister would say, if she basically even thinks a wrong thought, here comes baby girl Kagami and she's like, you will not. You will sit there, you will be quiet, you will not disrespect us on today that is another day to be alive. It's funny. It's funny. So Kagami has a younger sister named Tsukasa Hiragi, and that is the character that like I resonate with. Let me tell you about this girl. I've been excited to talk about her. She's a bonehead, okay? She's a bonehead. She's the sweetest little bonehead. She's clumsy. She like does not know how to do basic things. And honestly, yeah, cuz I don't always know how to do basic things. You know, like people are like, "You didn't know that?" And I'm like, let me tell you. I said I wasn't going to admit it, but I'm going to hands down admit it. So, on Animal Crossing, a little side note to show you how I relate to this kid. You know, on Animal Crossing, you can go diving. I say that because I assume that everybody has a Switch. Ew, I'm so sorry. If you have a Switch, or because I think that that's like where Animal Crossing is, like that's the only console. Point is, if you play Animal Crossing, they give you, you know, like a wetsuit and a snorkel so you can go and like dive in the water to look for fishies and stuff, right? And like everything the deep blue sea has to offer. I was a week old when I realized that what I was diving with was ski goggles and not actually a snorkel. And it was because there was goggles, ski goggles. I was like, this is for the water. It is not for the water. So I cannot say that I am not like the real life embodiment of Sukasa because even I have my moments, okay? Okay, there's another girl that is friends with them. So Sukasa, and despite Kagami and like Kona getting into it so much, Sukasa is best friends with this girl. They all are, but like she's really close to her. They share one brain cell. I am convinced that these girls, they're they share two brain cells, and it's so funny to see because her sister despises like the ground she walks on. The older sister Kagami, but Sukasa's like, this is my best friend, and you will not disrespect the ground she walks on. Let me just back up and say to Kona, she's very inappropriate. She makes these dirty jokes and these dirty puns, and I mean, you know, so I will warn you there. It is not bad by far compared to like other animes, but she does talk about things like Yayo and Yuri and so the last friend is named Miyuki Takada. She bubblehead too, but she's smart, okay? Well, well. So Miyuki, yes, call her name right. Miyuki, she is the one that Kona-chan picks with about like her girls because she's gifted, right? So Miyuki, she has horrible eyesight, so she has to wear her glasses. And like, I get it, cause I do the things she do. I read in the dark like there's nobody's business. And despite my eyes being borderline anyway, I just act like it's a party and I really need to stop. But Miyuki, she is, I feel like she's one of the smartest ones out of the group of four. Now, it's more or less one of those things like she has book smarts and maybe not like street smarts because I'm in that category. But so, because one time she was heating up a drink and she kept going back to reheat the drink because she kept forgetting that it was in the microwave. And like even when it came on, they were debating about this right way to eat this particular snack and I'm like, this is what life is like. Like this is what childhood was for people. Some people. I debated about things like that too, but high school was very much rougher for me. It was man, I'm telling you. But if I would have went to school in Japan, it probably wouldn't have been that bad. Anyways, these four friends, the anime really revolves these girls like trying to graduate and get their lives together. They go to this karaoke bar a lot and they do these karaoke songs, which I hands down adore, okay? Like some of those karaoke songs be slapping. They are bops for real, for real. So it like it takes a carefree spin on it because though they beef a lot, like they're really kids, you know, like they're still trying to figure out what life is about. They're trying to balance each other and themselves. And Sukasa, I feel like I relate to her a lot because she feels like she has to live up to, or I guess she kind of feels like she is insignificant compared to her sister, you know? And like she always needs help and like I feel like she gets looked down on a lot, and that makes me sad because she's such a bright girl. And as you can tell, I really have a heart for Sukasa. I have a heart for all of them, but especially her because I mean, she shines in her own way, you know? And so there is a few other characters I wanted to slap you guys with really quickly. There's one, her name is Yu. Narumi, she's a policewoman. This lady needs to get it together, okay? She be going through it in this anime. I don't know why she chose that job if it was going to stress her out so much, but sometimes the job takes a toll on her and I'm like, you need a vacation. You need a hug, you need a vacation. There's another girl. Oh, okay, no, so that's who it is. So there's a lot of okay, let me go back and say this. There are a lot of characters in Lucky Star. High school students, you know, girls, teachers. It is fun. It's such a funny anime to watch. But like I say, it was too many for me to just be like, okay, I'm gonna talk about all these people because no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because I don't think, first of all, I don't think I have the time. And second of all, just watch it if you want to see what the other characters are up to. But so there is this lady and this baby child that I want to talk about. But that's when I get to the other side. It's all about pacing, you know? There is a girl named Akira Kaga- Kagame, Kagame, because the other one's Kagami, but it's spelled the same way. But Akira. Now, this lady, she starts off so sweet, right? Like, you want to root for her. You're like, oh, she's such a sweet, like, so she is this news anchor, one of these news anchors on this show called Lucky Channel. Now, Lucky Channel kind of just tell you what's going on in the world of the living, you know, like what's happening, what's up, all that jazz, all that jazz. Akira wants fame. She wants the fame. She wants to be known, and she is not going to let anybody ruin her chances of success. So this poor baby boy, there is a guy who's her co-host named Minoru Shirashi. I'm so sorry if I butchered that, but he is the sweetest little bean. He don't do nothing to nobody. Okay, this boy, he comes in, he does his job, and he goes home. He works at this karaoke bar too, where the girls go, and so like whenever Kona sees him, she always calls him Sebastian, the butler. You know, Sebastian, demon. I mean, Black Butler. Well, he is a demon, but Black Butler. So she calls him Sebastian. And like I said, this kid, he's really nice. He's really sweet. He ain't never did nobody no wrong. However, he gets beatings from Akira. And I just, first of all, right on. Like, sir, good on you for like not hitting women. But at the same time, if she gonna keep mollywhopping you, take her out. Put her down. Put her down. Cause no girl should be putting her hands on a guy like that anyways. Like she was abusing him. And honestly, I used to feel a little mad when I watched the segments cause at one point I thought maybe she liked him, you know, and she didn't know how to express that she likes him. But even then, I don't want him with her, and she's in that condition. Like I don't feel like that's a good situation for anybody. But he's the sweetest kid. Okay, he always tries to like help the show out and say positive things. And Akira, this girl, I'm telling you, it's like she is rage in a cute body. Like I don't understand her anger outside of the fact that like she wants to. I know what it's like to want a successful show. Like I get you. I get that. I get you. But what you're doing to this man's? Oh no! In this economy? Mm-mm. Okay, I feel like I haven't enticed y'all enough yet. I haven't got your mouths wet enough for this anime. So there is this one like part of the anime where they are getting ready for this like festival And y'all, I am such a sucker for stuff like that because, like, in America, we don't have things like that for school. I think in America, it's kind of like homecoming. I would equivocate the festivals too. I don't even know if homecoming is still a thing. But back in my days, when I was going to school, and I was actually talking to my best friend about this last week. There is this thing called homecoming where basically like really the adults like, well, it's for everybody to show their school spirit. Usually the team has like a game at home, and you celebrate your spirit. You do all that. It's time for like homecoming king and queen. I was on the court. I was robbed of a victory, but I was on the court. Um, and I was on the court my junior year because I was like I don't care for you people for this. Anywho's, homecoming to me is equivalent of the festival because you put so much into it, you decorate, you try to make sure that like it is the best. But these girls, they get ready for this festival and like they're trying to find these cute little outfits. And like I say, like Lucky Star, it is such a feel good anime because there's like not no beef or drama except for between Kona and Kagame. But like everybody else is rock solid. Like, they're so sweet for the most part because we got a few anger management kids out here. But for the most part, they're really sweet and they're really nice. And I just, obviously, I think you should watch it because it is such a sweet anime. All right, babes, this is the finished look. Now, let me give you some advice. I don't know if anybody's going to want to like play around with anything like this in the future, but in general, it is very hard layering white face paint over anything. So if you want to do like a white eyeliner wing or anything like that, I would suggest you either buy the white, like the actual white eyeliner, or just be really careful. You have to go really slow with your lines. It's not impossible. You can do it. Like, I believe in you. You can do it. Just be careful with it because it is a runny product, and that was most of my like stress. But this is Alice Angel. This represents, okay, so this represents her eye, but then it kind of like represents like her face deforming. And I'm gonna play with more special effects. So if you want to see them, you should go check out my TikTok and my Instagram at DohiSama because this is gonna be a dedication to the spoopy season coming up. But like I said, Lucky Star is a really great anime, and I think you should watch it. And there's a lot of characters in there. Honestly, to me, it's an underrated anime. It is really good, and like I say, it's wholesome, it's sweet. There's not a lot of drama or beef going on for the most part. I did see that there was a manga that's like when they're in their 30s, so I low-key want to check that out because I feel like we grew up together. So I probably will, if you want to know like what happened, what was the updates, I can definitely tell you about it. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was like a shorter review, but like I said, Lucky Star really is just a comedy. It didn't really have a lot of action going on like many animes, but it's still something that's sweet and heartfelt to the heart. But I hope you guys have a great weekend. Goodbye, Leo season, until we see you again. Happiest of birthdays to all of my Leos and everybody who was born in August, and honestly, even the people coming into September, because this week will be in that. Happy birthday, happy birthday. I hope you guys have great days, great nights. Please stay hydrated. Please stay safe and cool out here, and good luck on your classes if you're in school. If you're adulting like me, good luck out there, friends. It is rough. But until next time. Oh, no. Please, if you did enjoy this episode, slap me with a like. Please, well, kiss me with a like. Please comment any manga or anime you would like me to talk about, read, watch, review. Any looks you would like for me to take on, please let me know. I will fit them in the schedule. Now, the Lord does love and bless you. May He keep you. I love you, and I hope wherever you are, you're having an amazing day or an incredible night. Goodbye, guys. See you